Welcome to this little introduction of the maintenance area in FlightLogger. First of all, we have an aircraft status showing all the active aircraft on the account. You can choose to show all aircraft or only show warnings. You can even hide the entire aircraft status if you want to. All the aircraft are represented in here with the model and the current location. You can go into the aircraft profile or you can edit the aircraft. Next to it there's a warning section with a wrench showing the amount of maintenance warnings currently. There's a last flight overview. There's a current overview to show the total airborne and tacho time. There's the next service at, and then there's the calculated service due according to the next service due on the aircraft. Finally, we have a remark section. Clicking anywhere on an aircraft will reveal the reason for the current warning, which in this case is a 100-hour service due to expiry in 5 days or 8.4 hours. To the right, we have the remark section where there's able to create as many remarks as you want on the aircraft, in this case an oil check. Any maintenance administrator on the account is able to renew the maintenance requirements. There can be as many maintenance requirements you want on an aircraft. And by entering the aircraft profile, you'll be able to see all the current requirements. Each requirement will flash according to the warning setup. The way to set new requirements is by going into Settings and Requirements. Each aircraft can have as many requirements you want. A little bit like setting up certificate requirements on a user, you can add these maintenance requirements to an aircraft. You choose among a list of maintenance types. This list is customizable and icons will show if a given maintenance type is expiring on date, tacho time, airborne, and it can also require a document. The way to control these maintenance types is by going into Administration and Maintenance Types. In here you can create an unlimited amount of maintenance type. So let's do an example. We have a 50-hour service. It expires on date, on time, in this case tacho. It can also expire on cycles. We can require a document and a serial number. This is the default warnings for this maintenance type. Once we create it, it will be a part of the list seen on the aircraft. So going back to the aircraft profile, into Settings and Requirements, we are now able to add this 50-hour service. Once we click Update, this will become a requirement on the aircraft, flashing a warning on the aircraft profile, but also in the aircraft status on the front page. The maintenance administrator will be able to add the requirements once the service is carried out. This is done by clicking Add. Serial number is inserted as it was a requirement, and a document is chosen because it's a requirement for that maintenance type as well. In this case, just choosing this Diamond 40 picture as an example. The date is chosen, and the next service is at 1200 hours as an example, and we click Create Maintenance Part. Every time a maintenance part is created, it goes to approval. So you can show the document before you either reject or approve the maintenance requirement. Once approved, the maintenance requirement is now stored on the aircraft and will start to give warning once it is due for expiry. Any aircraft in the aircraft status overview that is marked gray means that it is currently booked for maintenance. Clicking on the aircraft, you'll see the maintenance time from the 25th to the 25th next month. So there's a direct connection between the aircraft status and the booking page. Same thing goes for the warnings you see on the wrench. Currently, this aircraft has one warning. So when setting up a booking on that specific aircraft, let's do an example. You'll see a yellow wrench for that aircraft due to the maintenance requirement. We have built in a quick link for all the aircraft, so it becomes very easy to go directly to the aircraft profile to see the reason for the yellow wrench. To get a full overview of all maintenance warnings on your account, we have created a maintenance warning list. By entering the maintenance warning list, it's possible to choose different kind of filters or create your own filters. According to the setup of the filters, it will show all the maintenance warnings from the account. Currently, the one on this diamond is showing the 100-hour service, which is due in 5 days or in 8.4 hours. Just like our certificate warnings and ground school warnings, this list is exportable in PDF, XML, and CSV file. Going back to the front page and the aircraft status, final thing is that those people able to set up requirements and fulfill requirements are called maintenance administrators. You can make any user a maintenance administrator that are either staff, crew, instructor, or administrator. You do that by simply going into Edit Info, and then under Roles, you'll find the Maintenance Administrator checkmark. You can have one or you can have multiple maintenance administrators on your account. All in all, the aircraft status, the maintenance requirements set on the aircraft, and the current situation of the aircraft will keep an overview of when next service is due. The hours of the aircraft is coming from the Edit Aircraft page. Total takeoff, total airport, total landings. If any questions, don't hesitate to write to support@flightlogger.net. Thank you for listening.